Hello, my impatience. How art thou? It is I, Andrew the Android Kowalski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. Oh, wow. I just got a blue on my computer. But, you know, I just got a blue, which is a notification. I don't know if you could hear that. So I gotta have some things to talk about. Well, I'm really hurting for money. Um, I could really use some donations. I don't know. I mean, some people were talking about starting a GoFundMe, so people could provide me with money. They say, what are they providing you with money for? I mean, I'll sell some of my artwork. I mean, if anybody wants to give me some money, I really could use it. I don't really want to go to my mother or father and say, look, I need $400. But if people on the internet will give me $400, that will certainly be beneficial. I don't know. But obviously, you could tip me on OnlyFans, but that's kind of spicy content. So, maybe we should try to make it more PG and set up a GoFundMe where you could just donate money, innocently. And somebody says, nobody really wants to just give you money, Andrew. I'm like, I'll give you artwork. I mean, like, I could really use, like $400. I don't know how I'll go about getting that $400, but it really helped me out of a jam because I really could, and I don't really want to ask my mother or father for it because they'll be like, why are you asking me for money? And then I'll obviously have to explain purchasing a membership to Millionaire Match too, which will be another ordeal. So ideally, the best way is begging people on the internet to give me $400. That's the only solution to this problem, really. I don't want to get myself into credit card debt. All right, come on, my impatience. Come joining. La 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 la. I guess I can't expect you guys to be at my beck and call. Somebody says, get a job, Andrew. Like, why don't you get a job stocking shelves and you can make $100, stocking shelves. Yeah, I guess that's always, an idea. La 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 la. So I'm washing my bed sheets because the cleaning ladies are coming tomorrow, and I want to make my bed sheets nice and pristine for them, nice and clean for them, and I'll have a nice and squeaky clean apartment tomorrow when I go to the art class. A nice and squeaky clean apartment. That's gonna be nice. I always get paranoid that they sabotage my food and drinks and steal from me, which they don't do, obviously. But I don't know why I don't trust them. I don't really trust anybody though. I think everybody's secretly sabotaging me, so it's not just them. Maybe they have a business. They're running a business, and they want to clean and they don't want any issues. Why would they? I think maybe they secretly don't like me because my apartment is a pigsty. But I don't think they. I don't know. This is just paranoia. They've not shown any malevolent or nefarious intent. This is just what goes through my mind. And for a while, I didn't want anybody in my apartment because, okay. Hey, Christopher, how are you doing? Christopher says no one steals from you. We all genuinely like you. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. You got to flip the delusional switch to off, Christopher. That's for sure. You got to flip the switch in your brain to off and realize everybody has good intentions. They're just cleaning an apartment and la 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 la. He says, "Lovely sweater." Yeah, thank you. I got it from Macy's. I think it's Club Room. I think it's a Club Room bulky sweater. I'm really appreciative and glad you like it. Yeah. La, 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 la. Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, I could really use some new clothes too. I can ask my mother if she would go clothes shopping with me, but I've got some clothes from last season, but I don't got anything new. I mean, there's always the holidays coming up. I mean, we're in November next month. I could say, what do you want for Christmas, Andrew? Oh, I just want tons and tons of money. Give me like $500 and I'll be happy. Christopher says he appreciates fashion. Yeah, I mean, some people say my sweater game is pretty excellent. I mean, some people like my sweater game. So, I mean, if you like it, thank you. I mean, I kind la 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 la. Apple. We got Mark in the house. He says this is the When Harry Met Sally style sweater. Billy Crystal wore a white one. I guess so, Mark. I guess so. That reference doesn't mean anything to me, but it sounds innocent enough of a reference, so that's why I wrote your comment. Now, I always get paranoid people are trying to dupe me into saying something, stupid or getting me to put my foot in my mouth. But apparently they're not. Like, I don't think that comment had any, you know, malevolent intent behind it. I think it was just a comment. But you got to be careful. There are people who. Gordy says, "Did you see the meme that I posted in the Discord?" Sure, I'll save it and share it. Okay. No, I want to save it as a JPEG file. Okay, this is gonna take some time. I don't like doing photo editing while obviously I'm live, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes you got to do on the cuff, off the cuff, which makes it freaking. All right, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry that I'm giving you dead air here, but okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Okay. Yeah, I think this should work here. So this is Gordy's meme. He says, first off, mental health recovery and getting a real job stocking shelves at my local supermarket is the way towards independence. And I slowly turn into a clown. Then I say, my artwork and social media posts are my ticket towards riches and fame. Then I become even more of a clown. I want a rich older man or woman to match with me on an online sex site. They will shower me in luxury and give me what I need. And then and I fully become the clown, Gal Gadot will find me and save me from this nightmare. She sends me subtle signs through her movies and social media posts. I don't know who Gal Gadot is, but I mean, I guess you could. I guess that you could really use any name. Okay. Interesting. La 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 la. All right. Yeah. So I've been sleeping a lot recently. I know it's not really riveting content, but I've been lying in bed and sleeping. Yesterday, basically, I just was like in hibernation. I slept all day. All weekend long, I slept. Today, I'm pretty awake, though. Um, Gordy says, you 100% know who Gail Godot is. No, I don't think I do. Let me Google that. I don't think I know who Gail Godot is. All kidding aside, I don't think I know who Gail Godot is. Apparently, she's an Israeli actress. She was in Wonder Woman. I did not know who she was, and that's I swear to you, that's just the God's honest truth. I could have literally seen Gal Gadot walking down the street, and I would have not known who she was. Somebody says you keep saying waiting for Godot. Oh, the reason I keep saying waiting for Godot is there's a play by Samuel Beckett. Um, where it's an absurdist comedy play. Google Waiting for Godot. Not Waiting for Gail Godot, Waiting for Godot. It's a play by Samuel Beckett. And, basically there's these people that are waiting for Godot to arrive. And, basically the play just continues and he never arrives. I've never actually read it, but, you know, basically two main characters spend their days waiting for someone named Godot who they believe will provide them with salvation. The story passes and Godot never comes. Gordy says, that makes more sense. Thanks for the clarification. Yeah. I was referring to the play, not Gail Godot. Yeah, I've never read the play, but also I know the concept. I'm waiting for like a rich and famous celebrity to show up and save me and give me independence, but nobody's coming to rescue me. I got to rescue myself. I got to get a job stocking shelves or do something to get independent. No, I know. Like I've gotten delusions about Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, you name it. I mean, Gail Godot isn't the example I typically get delusions about because I don't even know who she is. But I often get the rich and famous celebrities coming to rescue me. So it wasn't Gail Godot. We got Gina in the house. How are you doing, Gina? How are you doing? Lady Godot, yeah, and so on, and so on. I know it sounds ridiculous, but from 2016 to 29 for a long period of time, I was really believing a lot of these celebrities knew who I was. They were going to offer me a Hollywood contract. We were going to create a movie together. And it was a delusional daydream of a reality. None of them, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, whoever it may be, nobody knew who I was. I was an unknown. I was a nobody who was home all day long in my bedroom. And I was daydreaming I was going to become a rich and famous celebrity, and, they just didn't know of me, and it's not their fault. I was delusional. I was getting, delusions of reference that they were talking about me through their songs and social media content and predicate logic. They were not referencing me. They were not talking about me. They didn't know who I was for the past 20 years, and that's okay. But fight it off and realize nobody knows of me, It's just delusional thinking, Fight off the daydreams and live in the real world, as they say. Gordy says, I like how you can take the criticism, by the way. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. You learn from it. You grow from it, you know? And Gordy says, I put stocking shelves as a part of the clown transition because you have a degree. You can use your marketing degree to get, you got a BS in business marketing from Stony Brook University. You don't have to stock shelves. I think I'm having salmon for dinner tonight. Does anybody want to start a GoFundMe and start lending me money? Or should I get a job and nobody wants to just randomly send me money? Because I could certainly use $400. Should I set a GoFundMe? I want a new camera too. Oh no, because yeah, I'm running out of money. I really need money because I'm getting close to credit card debt. So, I mean, I could sell to you some of my artwork. You know, if you want one of my drawings, I could sell it to you for like $100. I mean, anybody want to? Why do I need $400? Well, I mean, because I tried my SNAP benefit this morning, and I don't know if that's working yet because of the government shutdown. I just need money. I just need money. I just need money. Unfortunately, I don't want to ask my mom and dad for like $400. So, so says $100 is a bit steep. Hey, I mean. That's what I need, you know. I mean, and if a lot of people send me like $20-$40, that would be nice, you know. They could just start sending me, money. So he says, "Will the money go towards independence? It'll go to paying off my credit card and getting groceries like food. That's what it will go for." You know, I mean, I want a camera, but I don't think $400 is enough to get like a nice camera. I think it's just enough to get like fucking strawberries, bananas, peanut butter, tuna fish from the fucking supermarket, you know? Meva says, I'm good. I'd rather not send money. So he says, just have Rusty send you some money. Now, if you gave me $2,000, that would be enough to maybe get a camera, but you know. Oh. But what, I could sell some of my artwork, you know. I could sell you some of my artwork. I mean, I could do a little performance for you if you want me to do like, but I don't know what you people do, but I could do like a little like video introduction to your channel or say, if you run a pizzeria, hey, I eat at your pizzeria. I could advertise your fucking pizzeria. I mean, like, what do you? I mean, Gordy says, for every job application you fill out, I will pay you $5. All right. La 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 I think I should be in a big budget Hollywood movie. So he says, fill out job applications on the stream and make sure you include your social security number. No. I don't want to work for some supermarket or coffee shop. I should be in Hollywood movies. Look at how handsome I am. So he says, even Tom Cruise had it. Well, he worked as an actor, Tom Cruise. And I'm getting older. It's time to put me in movies, man. It's time to put me in big budget Hollywood movies. The time is now. All right. All right. I mean, I guess I don't really have a lot much more to talk about. Somebody says, if you want to lose your dreaded disabled adult child, man child self descriptor, get a job, get independent, start making some money. You know, ladies will start wanting to date you. Your parents will stop viewing you as a burden, and you know, and yeah, if you want, I mean, and Meva says, if you actually did become a celebrity, fans would respect you more if you actually worked in the past rather than got fame handed to you. People respect people who work for their success and fame, you know? La 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 la. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm waiting for Godot. I'm waiting for someone to like a big budget Hollywood company to come and give me the dream job. It's just not happening. You know, nobody's going to be offering me a big budget Hollywood contract to star in a movie. I'm waiting for somebody that's not arriving, and you know what's gonna catch me is the ground. You know nobody's coming to rescue me, and when my mother dies, I'll be homeless or in the psych ward, and social media is just wasted time and energy. It's not my ticket to anything really. You know, it's my ticket to just fantasy world and delusion. You know, no celebrities coming to rescue me. No major motion picture company is coming to rescue me. Um, and when my mother dies, I'll probably be homeless if I don't get a job and get to work towards independence. You know, this is not going to be like my ticket to Hollywood superstardom. This is my ticket to just fucking wasting my life. I gotta sneeze here. Let's see if I can sneeze on camera. I think my sneeze is passing. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I think the sneeze passed. I almost had a sneeze there, but all right. Anybody have any last questions, comments, or anything that they'd like to ask me, or should I? Mevis is amazing. What's amazing, Meva? What is amazing? The lack thereof, the sneeze. What's amazing, Meva? All right. All right. I guess, I mean, I want Meva to elaborate on what is amazing, but I don't think he will. Somebody says, "Oh, amazing performance art of a failed sneeze." Yeah, I was hoping to sneeze on camera, but it didn't come to fruition. Sometimes, I mean, I know, you know, hey, you got to accept it. You know, it was a flop. I was hoping to sneeze on camera for you, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen this time. All right. Well, now my heart is bothering me because I had too much caffeine today. If I get a heart attack, I'll blame you, Meva. I say take accountability. You drink the caffeine. If you give yourself a heart attack from drinking too much coffee, well, it's your fault. You know. La 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 la. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna get going here. We got 9 minutes left on the wash. I'll throw it in the dryer, then I'll wash the blankets and. All right. Any questions, comments? Anything anybody would like to say to me? Gina says she just took her sheets out of the dryer. Yes, Gina. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I got to wash my bed sheets. All right, adios. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Basically, the general consensus is get a job. Get a fucking job, Andrew. You're not going to be a celebrity. You're not going to be working as like a pop superstar or movie star. You stock shelves, work as a fucking barista, or you have a degree in business marketing. Get a job in marketing. You're not going to be. All right, adios, guys.